welcome to today's video. Today I will be sharing with you my Christmas decorating for 2021. We will be decorating the kitchen, the living room. We did decorate the Christmas tree already, but now we have to do the rest of the living room. So if you are ready to get inspiration or any ideas on how to decorate your home for this 2021 Christmas, stay with me and let's get started. I'm going to start with decorating my window in the kitchen. That window that I have in the kitchen, it's specifically for decorating. I did ask my husband to make it in a box because I wanted that to be the focal point of decorating. I am trying so hard to go more minimal, and I've said it before, I did start it this year with implementing a little bit more of a minimalist lifestyle. I don't know how I'm doing with Christmas decorations, and honestly, I still do have a lot of decorations in my bins that I didn't put up this year. I just want to see in how I'm going to feel after decorating my home. So if you are actually looking for more minimal ways on decorating your home, this is the right place to be. And even though I love decorations, especially for Christmas, the kitchen, on the other hand, I don't like to put a lot of items in the countertops just because I love to cook. And every time I have a lot of decorations, I feel like they're on my way. So the kitchen, regardless of if I'm trying to go minimal or not, I try to decorating a little bit more on a minimal way.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh.
I put a pause on the garland and move on to the wreath. I did have command hooks already put on the wall from last year, but they weren't working. So I'm going to have to go and take a trip to Walmart and buy new ones. But I did wanted to add that wreath on top of my stove on the vent hood. I feel like that it's like a statement on at that area. And now moving on into my window. This is literally my favorite part when decorating the kitchen. I'm always looking forward to decorate that window, not just for Christmas, but for any other season. But for Christmas, honestly, it is one of my favorites. So this is really special. I did wanted to make a sort of like a mini village, but I didn't wanted to put a lot of color, even though I will be adding more color later on in the video and you will see. But in here I wanted to put like a more simple village with all the tiny houses that I purchased last year from Target. And actually that tree, it's brand new from this year from the dollar spot. Honestly, I feel like the Christmas trees from this year are a little bit better than last year. I do have a few from last year, and even though I love them, the Christmas trees from this year are more realistic in a way. And another thing that I wanted to add, fake snow, but in order for it to look a little bit more realistic as well, I wanted to add a flurry on top of the fake snow. And honestly, it made a big difference just by adding that flurry on top. It kind of does look like fake snow. I moved on onto my coffee bar area. I was playing around with all of the Christmas trees that I had from last year. And again, all of these are from Target. And I did move my mug for a more Christmassy one. I know that Thanksgiving it's this week, and Probably the pumpkin mug was perfect still, but I wanted to implement the Christmas already.
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas when everyone's around to share this holiday.
And here is another item that I purchased this year at Hobby Lobby for 50% off. Honestly, I fell in love with this card. It's just so detailed, and the colored, it's perfect. It's that red matte, and I am using all traditional colors, red, green, white. It just implements really nice with the mug, and then the tree that it has all of that green and the flocked. It's just perfect in this area. And again, minimal, just that big statement item in here. It just makes a big difference. And what do you guys think? Do you love it? Yes or no? Next to the stove, I will be adding just this Santa Claus that I bought last year at Michael's. I freaking love this Santa Claus. It's perfect for the kitchen with that coffee pot and then that mug. It's just perfect. And then the color, again, red, so traditional. This area, it's super empty, and since I'm not decorating the table, I wanted to add a little bit of Christmassy touches in between the kitchen and the living room. And these 3 pieces were so perfect because they're not too much, but I'm still using all the colors. Again, all traditional green, white, red, and even wood tones. Love in this winter wonderland. Now moving on to my living room, we're getting all of those pillows and throw blankets from last year. I did have them on vacuum seal bags, and every time I put them in those bags, I wash them before storing them, and I do add one of the dryer sheets. Trust me, they smell really good every time you open them, and I didn't have to wash them because they were already clean. Again, I'm using all of my traditional colors, red with a little bit of green. I'm also adding this Christmas tree inside of this basket. This is the first time I've done this, and I love it. I feel like I'm going to do this every single year, maybe with different Christmas trees, maybe bigger ones. I just did fluff it out so it could look a little bit more fuller. One thing that I am so obsessed this year, actually since last year, is gnomes. I'm actually decorating the living room with a lot of gnomes. That wasn't my idea. I actually just wanted to use all of my decorations from last year, but little by little I started buying more gnomes. Like this gnome, I purchased this one this year at Hobby Lobby, again for 50% off, so I only paid like less than $7. Reusing an extra pillow from last year, I was trying to play with the patterns of it because it's a double-sided blanket or throw blanket in a pillow, and I decided to go with the red side. Next to the sliding door near the kitchen, I will be adding this advent calendar that I purchased at Target from the Hearth and Hand collection. I love the simplicity of this, a little bit of red and green with that wreath, and it just so perfect.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday.
And now we're gonna finish this garland in the window. I added some twinkle lights that are battery operated. The only thing that every time I have to turn them on, I have to get up here, but I like this way because you're not going to see any cords at all. Another things that I purchased this year were all these peaks at Hobby Lobby. They were all 50% off, so they were really inexpensive. My husband was helping me at this time. It was pretty late. I went and bought the new command hooks, and we decided to put these two big ones on each side, and I only purchased 3 of the other peaks. So again, super minimal but really nice. One thing that I was really excited this year to add were these stars. I added this ones last year on some of the Christmas trees, and I'm going to link all those videos down below in case you want more ideas, even though it's similar to this year. Here is my husband's bunny. If you have been with me for a while, you know the story behind that bunny, but he has to be and make his appearance every single time. A few extra touches here in the kitchen. That candle, I'm reusing it with adding that Christmas tree. Again, I love the idea of adding Christmas tree on baskets, or even this candle. It's just perfect. The colored with black and white, it goes with the colors on my kitchen. I hope that I was able to give you a lot of inspiration this year. Again, super minimal but still really nice, but I am so in love with all my decor this year. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more maybe in the TV stand in the living room, so that way it can the entire decorating in that living room. And here's a little bit of a sneak peek of what I'm going to be using this year. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel so you can be part of the family, and also turn on your bell notification so you can be notified for the next following videos. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I am so thankful that you took a little bit of your time to spend it with me. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you in a next video. Bye.